But a majority of the employees are all women, so they have
a bigger percentage. If you think about it, OnlyFans takes 10%.
Who do you think is doing the hard work?
They take
20%. So these men are charging 40% in their agency. So what is the her? But it's her body that she's selling.
With
Hold on.
agencies.
I have friends that
Selling.
With
Hold on.
agencies.
I have friends that run agencies, right? And I get what you're saying. They take a lot of money. However, let's be honest here, right? Those women are choosing to do this because they're doing it anyway.
Absolutely.
He's
but they're
doing the
working
marketing
harder.
for her.
Yeah.
But she can't do it on her own.
She was making 2K.
So
now she's making 20K.
Exactly. So
The
she makes more
marketing
money
is a
because of
hard
him.
work.
So by default, he's helping her win and make more money.
But that's
never
not
said
the
he
point, though.
wasn't.
Also,
I
you
just
gave-
said
hold on,
she's working harder.
You gave
That is all I
the one
said.
that you gave a random example of men running OnlyFans agencies. But my point is that for a man to make that kind of money, $20,000 a year, etc., can he selfie pictures and sexualize himself on the internet?
No, he can just use a woman to do it.
Boom.
Okay, but that's a minority of men that actually have the skill set to do that.
Small number.
What about a majority of men? We're not talking about the 1% of guys that are running OnlyFans agencies because that's what it is.
Or NFL players.
Or NFL players. I'm talking about the general guy versus the general woman. Who has more opportunity to make more money?
Men.
How so? Tell me why.
Okay, can I say historically or am I not allowed to say that?
No, we're talking about 2024.
This year?
Yeah, or
Okay.
2023 if you want to use a year that elapsed. Go ahead, tell me how.
Okay.
How?
It is easier for men to get jobs. They will hire
Really?
a man over a woman any day in any STEM job.
Actually, you're wrong.
You're
and
wrong.
I will tell you why.
You're definitely wrong.
Because in STEM,
Feminist.
any job that is male dominated, women have a way higher likelihood of being hired because of diversity.
But you just said it, male dominated. It's male dominated. That means
because women choose to not go into those jobs.
that's so untrue.
choice.
Really?
Oh my God.
I wrote a
Yo.
book on this shit. Yeah.
They give promotions.
Pull it out.
Why
grants.
women deserve less? I talk about this
Oh, but
explicitly
you
in
wrote it.
my book.
That's biased.
No.
No.
It's based on studies.
Studies.
I explicitly go over this. Women dominate college attendance. Women dominate higher education. However, they choose to go into majors that don't deal with science, technology, engineering, and math. STEM, by the way. They choose to go into jobs and professions that don't deal with that. What do you major in again?
Photography.
What? Photography. You're in college. What do you major in again? Communication. Oh, bullshit fucking majors. That's what women pick. No offense. But that's the truth. When women go to college, they typically major in things that don't deal with STEM. And women choose to go in these career fields. Now explain to me how women dominate college attendance. They're getting more college degrees than ever before, yet they still are underrepresented in these job fields that require a college degree. Just do the math. They just choose to not go into it. Because women are not interested in things like men are. It's a choice.
Affirmative action. I was in STEM.
So if women do choose to pick these jobs, they get hired over the man every single time. I used to work in law enforcement before this. Guess what they did? They hired the women all the time. Matter of fact, they had female-only announcements.
Yes.
Do you know what the fuck would happen if we had male-only announcements? There'd be riots all over the place.
Canceled. By the way, one woman was in my IT class, right?
Mm-hmm.
We finished school. Guess what happened to her? She got hired right away. And she was black, by the way, a minority.
No,
Because
I
of
understand
affirmative
that.
action.
It's like
So you
it's
guys get hired before us just off
because
of being there.
I just
So try again.
thanks.
So how's it harder?
I just still believe in
waiting.
what I said.
That's a
Just because.
You were just debunked.
I believe.
No, I just genuinely
It's Jalib.
I think it is easier for men to get a job. I'm leaving it at that.
That is incorrect from what we just explained to you,
It's-
especially in the job field that you mentioned. Matter of fact, they've done studies on this too. Put a female name on a resume, same exact qualifications. The female almost always gets hired more than the male.
When you go home, Google this for yourself. Please.
Okay, I will.
Please do.
I will.
It is far easier for women to get jobs, especially in fields that are not that are male dominated.
That are male dominated.
So I don't like, and again, you guys prove my point. What are you guys majoring in? Not what you're complaining about, because women don't want to do these jobs.
I'm actually minoring in sociology. So I,
Oh my God, that doesn't help.
My friends at UCLA told me, bro, you gotta take a sociology class. I'm like, why? They're like, it's 95% bitches, but you walk in, there's no other dudes in that class.
yeah, but I took one and I learned a lot of shit.
A lot of useless
That's
stuff that doesn't
social.
equate to
How
making
does it
money.
help you in
Okay,
real life?
I don't give a fuck. Okay, why do men care so much about money? You
Because
guys
we
are
need
all
it to
sitting
fuck
here.
y'all.
Because
No,
women
no,
are
no,
losers.
listen, you guys are all sitting here saying,
I
oh,
wish I could be broke.
you guys are all sitting here saying, oh, girls only like guys that are rich, this and that.
Yes,
We have
yes,
barely
yes.
talked about men and financial stuff except when you guys bring it up because we care
You
like
are
about
20
more
years
things.
old. When you get older,
hold on.
No.
Hold on. I don't know if you guys know.
I just have different morals, obviously.
That was literally, hold on. Did you not just hear yourself just now?
I did. I have
Okay.
ears.
Okay.
Thank you. by
You
the way.
said Why do men care so much about money?
You confirmed.
No,
Okay.
okay. Thank you. I understand.
Oh my God, bro.
Let me just the gravity of what you said. The reason why men care about money so much is because we live a harder life and we understand that our status and our income dictates our value.
Well,
We can't get a woman to rescue us and marry us and get alimony and child support and live a great life with Van Cleef bracelets. It's not happening for
okay.
us.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's just not how I am.
Hold on. So on men, there's a burden of performance to go out there and create something. That's why you want to go to the NFL. That's why you want to be an athlete. That's why you want to make money, because we don't have a safety net like you guys do. That's why you have the privilege of going to college and majoring in dumb shit, because there's no burden of performance on you to make money. That's the difference between men and women. We live a harder life because we must perform. You don't have to. It's elective for you to perform.
Yeah.
So you just proved my own point with your own statements that life is harder for men. We have to perform.
I would prefer a man who respects me and isn't rude to me and has no money than a man who has a lot of money
100%
and
agree.
acts like that.
To be in all fairness here.
Until this struggle.
How
You'll
old are
take
you
a
again?
brokey that will respect you?
No. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay.
Just please.
Ask someone who's older than us. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
let's-
You know,
let's
you
ask
know,
Zara, the one on the panel.
Would
Yeah.
you prefer
Well,
a broke...
they have
Wait,
kids,
stop,
so
stop,
I
stop.
get it,
No.
but- I'm saying I get it.
No, she's a baby too. She's 24. What are
Do you, no, real quick. Do you prefer a man who treats you good but's broke? Be honest.
I wouldn't say prefer.
Mhm.
I'd prefer them to be both have money and treat me well.
Why?
It was a win-win.
Because it's security.
When you get older, right, you're going to realize there's bills to be paid. Things going on in life, and you don't want to work,
I
right?
understand that.
So why are you arguing for not having a guy that's broke?
I don't. Okay, what I'm saying is if it's either
So having a guy that's
or,
broke. Mhm.
like if it's either or, I would want a man that treats me better. However,
Ideally.
well, I'm not going to put myself in a relationship where I'm treated bad. I don't care if he's a millionaire. That is me personally.
Okay.
I understand.
That's
That's
fair.
just me. And I know you're like, wow, you're fucking crazy for that. But I grew up.
It's not that you're crazy, just you're naive, as she
I'm
would
just
say.
delusional.
You are delusional.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just, with the morals I grew up on, I would rather live in a shack.
Morals?
Thanks. Yeah, morals. I would rather live in a shack with a man who loves me and who I am respected by than a mansion with a man who does not give one fuck about me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
not the point of this
and I'm
discussion.
20, I
you're,
get
you're,
it.
you're deflecting. The
Keep
point
going.
was who lives
That's
a
all
harder
I'm
life,
saying.
men or women?
I don't know how
And-
we got here.
Yeah, well, that's because you guys have not
I'm
been
delusional.
paying attention to the conversation. I'm simply saying that men live a much harder life than women, and none of you have been able to prove me wrong. Can someone prove me wrong here at the fucking table? You gave a ridiculous example of you working harder than your NFL guy. That's not true. And then anybody else have anything? I mean, that women live because
didn't understand.
literally women live life easier than men in every regard. Because here's the thing: women have. You don't agree?
Continue. I
You
would
don't- you
like
don't
to
agree?
hear your point.
No, I mean, what do you disagree with?
No, I would just like to hear your point first.
No, you already know she doesn't agree, but like, it's just you guys aren't gonna agree.
Well, here's the thing: if you're not going to agree, then give us a solid stance as to why you don't agree.
But you're just going to go back again as to why
On
she
facts?
should agree with you.
On facts, it's not about why she should agree. It's I'm
Correct.
giving
And
the
maybe
facts.
I should have just researched statistics a little bit better, but I'm giving you answers based on my experience.
Yeah, we know.
Okay,
and
but-
you can't fault me.
Yeah, but
for
your
that.
Oh, no,
experience
no,
is
hold on,
hanging out
hold
with
on.
NFL
But
players
you
and
do realize that
OnlyFans.
your experiences might be invalid and not reflective of how the world really works?
Correct, but I'm a product of my own environment. This is what I've been around, so this is how I
We
feel,
said
and this
that.
Yeah,
is
we
why
know.
I've
Yeah,
made
we
Yeah,
know.
but that's how
my.
you
Yeah,
feel.
but that does not change the fact that your experiences and what you've been around is not an excuse to be ignorant of how the world really works. If the world works a certain way, right? Like, for example, I'm a multimillionaire, right? And I run around and I say, yo, you know what? World hunger isn't real, bro. There's
not.
people, yeah, you know what? I eat every day.
Yeah.
I got food.
Especially
I
mom.
got some money. I'm cool. World hunger isn't real. Wouldn't I be a fucking idiot for saying that?
Well,
For
no
sure.
shit.
Okay. So, same exact situation. Not trying to call you a fucking idiot, but what I'm saying is that the world doesn't revolve around you, and your own experiences don't necessarily reflect on how the real world works. Just because I experience something does not mean that there aren't kids dying and starving in Gaza right fucking now that need humanitarian aid. That
Right,
doesn't
but
mean
now
that.
you're being ignorant because you asked the
Oh.
question. You're being ignorant.
How
You
so?
asked
How so?
you asked me the question. You asked me to answer it. I gave you my answer,
And it's wrong.
And you're trying to tell me
Yeah,
And
it's
it's wrong.
That's
And
her-
I'm telling you it's wrong.
It's my
It's her
answer.
experience.
It's my
How is her
fucking
experience
answer.
wrong?
It can be wrong.
Yeah. Her opinion, ladies, I know this is crazy.
Opinions?
But your opinion can be wrong.
There's a difference between a fact and an opinion. Facts can be wrong. Opinions cannot be wrong because it's your opinion. Yes.
No. Please, wait. We can literally.
I'm done.
Please,
We
let's
can
rewind
literally
because
go
no, you
over
guys are
facts,
literally like, you
guys.
guys ask a question and you're not like. You're not asking me like the statistics on anything. You're not asking me if like my answers are going to be factual. You're asking me like you're asking me.
Yeah.
Like from my own answers.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what
Yeah.
I'm giving to
Look,
you. You're
okay,
not being
it's
like,
not so much
oh,
the
Maria,
opinion you
well,
give,
no,
it's
no,
the
no.
facts that you try to use to support them. So
No, that's not true.
I guess
I'm
you
using
can
my
have
own
this
experience
opinion,
on it.
But when you say a third of guys are over 6 feet make, $250, or every other guy is starting an OnlyFans.
Right, so when you
business
asked
too.
me a percentage, when you asked me for an answer that required a fact behind it, you asked me to make a percentage
right.
of what I thought, and I gave that to you, and you could call me wrong because I'm
Right, but I'm
wrong.
saying you're allowed to have
But
the
you
opinion,
can't
but
tell
it's
me.
a supporting fact.
So you answered the question from your experience, and we're telling you the facts
Correct.
behind it, but you're still fighting us on the facts. That's the problem here.
yeah, you can keep
Correct.
the opinion.
Yeah,
But it's
right.
wrong.
You can
But it's
think
wrong.
that.
But it's
well,
wrong.
No, wrong.
Well, listen. She can maybe have the opinion that women have it harder, but she can't have the facts. Like the facts are the facts. That's what can't be argued with.
And your
Like,
argument facts can be
disputed, yeah.
wrong.
Yeah,
like
that's
that
that's ridiculous.
Like that
That's
it's
retarded.
easier for a man
No,
to get a
facts are
job,
facts.
or
Thank you.
But she
That's
just said,
opinions.
you said a fact can be wrong, but an opinion can't. It's the other way around. An opinion can absolutely be wrong, but a fact is not wrong because it's the truth.
well, opinions can be objective or subjective, and some are
What happened to your
subject.
face?
Because
Sorry.
an opinion can be right or wrong.
Well, an opinion could be who's hotter, Latina chicks or Asian chicks. That's a preference. That's
yes.
Opinion.
Yes.
That's
So her
subjective.
And a
opinion
subjective
is
topic.
achieved.
So
Objective
you
opinions
asked
can be wrong.
me,
This is an
how
objective opinion.
is you literally asked me, so how, like, why do I feel like I worked harder than my NFL man?
Yeah.
And I gave you the reason why I felt
And
like
it's
that,
wrong.
and you're like, you're wrong.
Yeah,
You're
it's
wrong.
That's wrong.
That's
yeah.
her reason. That's
Well,
her
that's
truth.
me. That's my
No.
It's
There
like
is
you
no
ask me her
such thing.
favorite color, and then she gives it to you, and you say
And
you're
like,
wrong.
No, because most women think that it's
That's not-
fucking
Well, we just
pink,
explained
so
there
your
are objective
favorite
opinions
color
and
has
subjective
to be fucking
opinions.
pink. Like, fuck
No,
out of
it's not
here.
like
Look,
no.
ladies, see, here's the problem. We've indoctrinated women to think that their opinions are not only always right, but they're also valid. Your opinion can be wrong and also invalid at the same time.
Yours can too.
Absolutely.
Understandable,
But
yeah,
notice
it's true.
how I'm not necessarily using an opinion. I'm giving a fact in general. Men live a harder life, and I'm supporting that with data as to how men live a harder
Can I
life
see
than
the
women do
data
in 2023 and 2024.
on it?
I literally just said it.
We have
Let
it
me
on.
see
a
it.
second ago. Okay, you can't even remember what you say, so I don't even know if you'll be able to interpret the data correctly. And then as far as you go, you said opinions can't be wrong because it's an opinion, and facts can be wrong. No, it's the other way around. Opinions can be right or wrong, but facts are always right because it's the truth. It's a fact. It's independently verifiable through other means.
Okay, facts are obviously facts, but
Yes.
opinions. Yeah,
I'll
no,
clarify for you, love. I can have the opinion that Brazilian women are better dating material than Colombian women. That's an opinion. That could be argued with. There's no factual proof to
Okay.
say whether, listen, whether
No, I get
Brazilian
it, I
women
get
are
it.
better. But I cannot have the opinion that this microphone is yellow.
No, I
There
get it.
are
I worded
objective
it wrong.
and subjective opinions.
I
so
worded it
opinions can
wrong.
be wrong. Okay.
Because what I meant was just like the way I feel is.
Fuck how you feel.
Yeah.
This is a show about facts. That's the problem.
Yeah.
This is not about how you feel.
It's
It's,
just,
it's
like-
about what is real. Women live an easier life than men in 2023 and 2024, and there's nothing you guys can say that could prove me wrong because I've studied this shit. Women live an easier existence. You guys can sexualize yourself at any point and get a man to commit to you, marry you, give you money, etc. I can't put on my Instagram, cash at me, bro. My feet pictures are fire. I
Link
can't
to your
fucking do
bio,
that shit.
man.
I can't get
Yeah,
I
dog.
can't go ahead and get free dinners all week long from women that will go ahead. I can't get flown out by a sugar mama out anytime I want. It's not gonna happen. So women have more options to make more money and become and lucrative at that than men do in 2023 and 2024, and that's because of the internet. And then you're making the argument, well, women can't get jobs. Yes, they absolutely can, because women have the ability to go into job fields that are male dominated and have an advantage. So women win in every single regard when it comes to making more money and having more opportunities than men, because you have all the rights and privileges of men while simultaneously having female privilege that men can't get. So explain to me how you are oppressed or men have more advantages than you. That's not true. Men have more disadvantages than you do. You have all the advantages. It's wrong. Anyone can prove me wrong on that?
No, but I mean, if I
No,
could
but-
add something really quick. You literally said that nobody gives a fuck about like women NBA, but everybody gives a fuck about men's NBA.
Yes.
So you are literally saying that a woman could do a man's job and still not be looked at. So it is easier for the man to blow up in the NBA.
About
Women
porn
love
stars.
than-
Who cares about male porn stars?
Right, but
though?
we're talking about different things. We're talking
Exactly.
about NBA right now. That's what we're talking about. That's what she's saying.
Okay.
You're talking
No,
about
'cause
porn.
you're
Some
like-
things,
All right,
certain
actually,
things.
you're incorrect. For a man to be an NBA
You said
player,
it.
hold on,
You
no.
said
No.
it. You
What I said
literally
was,
said
breaking it
it.
down.
no one gives a shit about WNBA because it sucks, and the reason why it sucks,
It sucks.
and I'm gonna explain to you why it sucks. The reason why it sucks
It's
is
because
because
a man
it is.
thinks so.
No.
Do
Do you go to WNBA games?
I go to NBA
I mean,
games?
go-
Name of the
No.
WNBA team.
Yeah. Do you go
I
to
can't
WNBA
tell
games?
you.
You know, so you
Yeah,
clearly don't give a
you
fuck
don't
either.
go.
You don't
don't
give a fuck either.
I know.
No, I don't.
Can you name one player?
Yeah, they're one player.
Even a
What?
team.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
They're one player.
What?
Of WNBA.
Yeah. But
Exactly.
But you name Michael man, can you?
But you could definitely name an NBA player. We know that.
You
We know
Make this
that.
shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah,
bro.
So anyway, my point I'm trying to make is this. You said, oh, well, men, we don't care about WNBA. There's a reason for that. We don't care about the WNBA. It's very easy. Is because people are interested when they watch sports, the pinnacle of athleticism and the best of the best in that endeavor because they want to see fast, explosive, great, right? The problem is this. WNBA is easier to get into than the NBA because it's more competitive to get into the NBA because it's harder. Like, there's more men competing in sports.
So you don't think they work same hours, same workouts? They put just as much time.
They put in
You
a good
don't
amount of
think
work
so?
too, of course.
It's just
But
harder to get
but
into
no,
the NBA because it's
but
more
You just
people.
think
They
it's
put in great work.
harder because
No, they put in great work, but the men work harder. And the reason why the men work harder is because men biologically can take on more physical stress than women. When it comes to athleticism in sports, we recover faster. We have more stronger bone density, more muscles, etc. We're superior to you guys in every way
It's
physically.
facts, yeah.
So, so that is why people want to watch NBA and not WNBA because number one, WNBA is slower, weaker, lamer, suckier.
I don't think
No
that's
one
the
cares.
reason.
Yes, it is.
Do you watch it?
No.
I honestly, I don't know what it's streamed on, but I'd be interested in watching it.
Get out of here, man.
Get out of here,
Come on,
bro.
man.
Nobody watches WNBA because it sucks and it's boring. They watch NBA because the pinnacle of human achievement. And unfortunately for y'all, men
the
are the
guy?
pinnacle of physicality. So that's what they want to do. And it is way easier for a girl to make it to the WNBA than for a man to make it to the NBA. You know how many bitches I know that suck and play Division I basketball?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
bro.
less women try out.
Thank you.
Which means they have a higher likelihood of being to get in.
Yeah.
Thanks for making our point.
Thanks for making our point, folks.
Yo, this question's stupid.
Man, the more you talk,
Okay.
Yeah.
We have questions here from the ladies that I want to
Shut
get
up.
Bro,
into.
you guys are in college. Like, what the fuck, man?
Can we get the questions real quick?
yeah.
Because we've been on this point for like almost an hour.
Yeah,
Anybody
that's
else
why,
have
that's why I
anything?
said that.
Anybody else have anything before it closes out?
No.
All right, hold the L, ladies.
Thank God. Yeah. So we should do this question because this is fucking hilarious.